Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I'm just going to give you guys a reading of things that you may need to let go of to progress forward on your journey. It's going to be a general reading. It's also going to be a timeless reading, so when you come across this video, it's for you. Alright, so let's see what things you need to surrender and let go of to progress forward. Okay, the first card that come out is surrender your addictions. So addictions may be stopping you or holding you back at this time, or just on your journey in general. I'm getting more food. So some of us can get, if you're feeling shitty, you can start comfort eating, and that's also a form of addiction. So yeah, addictions are kind of stopping you, blocking you at this time. And then the card says, whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. So if you've been drinking a lot of alcohol, try to replace it with water. Also is what I'm getting. And then the next card is surrender your attachments. And the card says, the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So sometimes we may have certain expectations of how things should be, when in reality this isn't true. Things are as they are, and you can't control situations, and it's our attachment to the outcome, whether it's good or bad, which makes our experience good or bad, if that makes sense. So you're being called to let go of attachments. And then the next card is surrender to creativity. And then the card says, let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So for that card is what I'm getting is, some of you may have a sacral chakra blockage or imbalance in the sacral chakra, which is stopping or blocking your creativity at the moment. For some females out there, you may need to do some womb healing is what I'm getting, because as being a female, you're a receiver of energy, as the male is the giver of energy. So some of you need to do some womb healing is what I'm getting, to unblock this chakra. And some of you need to reconnect with your inner child. Your inner child is where your creativity lies. So some of you are being called to do some inner child healing. And then the next card is surrender obsessive thinking. And then the card says, if you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So some of you are up in your head a lot, and some of you may have OCD is what I'm getting. But try to distract your thoughts. If you've been having obsessive thinking patterns or got obsessive thinking patterns, try to distract yourself is what I'm getting. Some of you could also do some writing to get out of your head and to look at what you're thinking about, if that makes sense. And then the next card is surrender to setting limits. And then the card says, it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. So some of you need to be more firm with your boundaries, is what I'm getting. And also some of you need to stop coming from a mindset of lack, because the universe is limitless. So if you're thinking in a lack mentality, the lack is what you're going to attract. So let go, the sky's the limit, as Biggie would say. And then the next card is surrender to spirit. And then the card says, once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So some of you, your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you, and you need to be more open to receive the guidance that your spirit guides and source is trying to give you. Some of you also need to go out and ground and connect with Mother Earth. Some of you are channelers and readers yourself. And then the next card is surrender your desire to control people. And then the card says, being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goal, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Some of you are maybe a bit controlling, and you can't control other people, because other people have free will and you can't intervene in that. So people's choices and stuff, you can't control people's choices, so you guys need to kind of loosen your grip on that. That may be to some parents out there as well. Like, you can't be too controlling of your children. They have their own journey to travel. Obviously to give kids guidance and stuff, but you can't intervene too much. And that's also trying to control somebody. And then the next card is surrender worry. So you're being called to talk to your guides, call upon your guides. What I say is, spirit guides me, help me with this situation, and guide me, give me the guidance that I need to receive. Because worrying doesn't change an outcome, and worrying can weaken your immune system as well. And it's worrying is a form of, can also, stress. So it's stressing you out when you're worrying as well. So try to de-stress, guys, is what I'm getting. And we all have worries, but it's how we manage the worry. And is there anything that we can change about the worry also? So you may be able to change situations when thinking you can't, but you can. And then the next card is surrender. Surrender comparison with other people. So yeah, try not to compare yourself to other people, because other people's journey is different to yours, and your journey is different to other people's. Everyone is unique. As long as you can look to people for inspiration, should I say, or you can be happy for other people. For instance, if someone's got a nice car, you can say, "Oh yeah, you've got a nice car," and you might want a nice car. That's cool, but you haven't got a nice car. You can still be happy for the other person. But when you're saying you want that, some of you are comparing yourself to other people way too much on your journey. Yeah, try not to compare yourself to other people, because other people's journey is not your journey. So if people are out getting drunk on the weekends and you're at home reading, that's okay. Some of you may be envious as well, as what I'm getting. Yeah, okay. Yeah, focus on you guys. Try not to compare your journey to other people's, man, because other people ain't going where you're going, and you're not going where other people are going. Then the next card is surrender to your soul's path. So some of you need to be more present, and to plan for the future is what I'm getting. So like, if you've got ideas and stuff, write it down, get it out of your head onto paper, so it then can manifest. Some of yous may be on the wrong path. So say for instance, you wanted to be an artist or whatever, and your family wanted you to be a doctor. Your actual path is being an artist, not a doctor, if that makes sense. So some of you may, whatever path brings you happiness and fulfillment, that's the path that you're meant to be on. Don't stay somewhere in a 9 to 5 job because you've got to pay bills. Do it because you want to do it, if that makes sense. Because if you're doing something that you don't want to do, you're going to become unhappy, and it will eat away at you over time. And then the next card is surrender to divine timing. So some of you need to be patient. What you want is coming and it's going to manifest, but you need to let go, because the ego wants things now, whereas the soul knows it's eternal and it's limitless. And the ego knows its time is limited, if that makes sense. So try to let go and be present, and everything's going to happen in divine timing. And then the next card is surrender frustration. And the card's basically saying let go of frustration. Certain things we can't control, and we may get frustrated when things don't go our way, but yeah, being frustrated. Some of you are frustrated with yourselves, is what I'm getting, or just situations in general. Some of you feel like you're not progressing, or you may be finding a lot of obstacles at this time, and you're getting frustrated about it. So try to learn to be patient. Yes, things can get frustrating, but if you do something slower, instead of trying to rush something, you're more likely to get it done the first time, even though you might not wanted to do it, if that made sense. But yeah. And then the last card is surrender to receiving support and love. So That card's basically saying be open to receiving support. A lot of parents out there like to be the one-man band. Oh, I don't need help, I can do it myself. But if you ask your kids to help you out, it makes the whole situation way more easier, and it makes your life easier asking for help. Don't be loud and proud, yeah? Some of you may need to work on your heart chakra. There may be a blockage of giving and receiving love. So if you've got a blockage in your heart chakra, you may not be open to love, or be emotionally unavailable. So yeah, that is something to think of, guys. But yeah, that's your reading. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Don't be shy, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon with another reading when I get guided to do so, because my energy is just all over the place at the moment. Anyway, but peace, love, and light, tribe, and I'm gonna hit you guys up real soon.